Morning and welcome to Bali. Today is actually my second day here in Bali. I arrived here yesterday at 2 in the morning. So I just decided to stay at a hotel near the airport for like 10 hours, get some sleep, and then I woke up, had an amazing breakfast, went to the store, got some snacks, and then got a ride here to my private villa. So yes, it is day 2 of a week-long solo adventure. I have been waiting so long for this day to be here because I actually booked this trip last year in June. So it's just been so crazy that I'm actually here. It took me probably almost 30 hours to get here though. I had 3 different flights and the longest flight was 17 hours, which was absolutely brutal, but so worth it because Bali is absolutely beautiful. It is amazing. Spent my first morning here in the villa going in the pool, reading my book, having some breakfast. Although it is very jungly vibes, of course there's always going to be construction, so please don't mind that if you can hear that. But for my very first full day here in Bali, I didn't want to make any strict plans. Actually, when I first came here, the first thing I saw was an elephant tour. An elephant was just crossing the road as soon as I got out of the car, which was just so amazing to see. So that would definitely be fun to do today. I don't really know too much about it if you have to book it, so I'm just gonna go walk down there and hopefully I can get an elephant tour because that is something I would definitely love to do. And then the next 2 days I have a tour, I have a whole day Monday, and then I leave Monday night. So it's gonna feel like a very quick trip, but much needed in a time that has just been so stressful and crazy. We are kicking off the year in Bali. 2025 has just been a great start so far. I want to show you my amazing Airbnb, my private villa that I have all to myself. It was honestly, I think around $500 for the whole week, which is very cheap. So let me show you around. So when you are first walking in, this is what you see. I have my own little entryway coming down the stairs, and my reaction when I saw this for the first time, I wish you guys could see. I didn't really want to vlog my travel day and my first day here because I just got here and was just getting settled and didn't want to worry about the vlog too much. But right away we have a dining table and chairs. Then of course behind me we have the pool with the view that is just breathtaking. And don't mind myself already making myself at home, but drying some clothes over here with 2 chairs. Coming inside, we have an amazing king-size bed, which is just 1 size bigger than what I have at home. A reading nook right here. Also have to point out this little TV that does have cable, and I was watching some Indonesian TV last night. Coffee station with a menu, which I guess would be a good time to tell you the name of the villa if you are ever interested. So the Grand Bakas Villa in Bali, which I was honestly a little worried of how I was going to get food, but they already have food. And I can already tell you from dinner and breakfast, it has been amazing. Can't wait to order the rest of the menu later on this week. Of course, we have a bathroom, which of course I already made myself at home. A shower on this side and the bathroom on the adjacent side. Parallel to the mirrors, we have another mirror, a full-size mirror to do my outfit checks, and of course, locking closets, which has been so nice to put my mind at ease. If I want to go somewhere, I can lock everything. I can lock both doors. I can lock the front door at night, so it's very secure, very private, very safe so far. And that about sums it up. This is going to be my outfit for the day. Hopefully these next few clips will be me on an elephant. Look at them. I plan on following them and then saying my turn. Alright, we secured the spot. There's about an hour wait, which thankfully they had times available today. There are so many bugs here. I'm not even joking. Ants, lizards, monkeys. I saw a monkey this morning, cats. I know those aren't bugs, but anyways, so grateful they had a slot open because there's actually a lot of people here and I need to wait an hour like they said, so I'm just gonna chill here. I would love to go back to my villa for a little bit just because it is so extremely hot. I can just feel all the water in my body evaporating into the air. Need some water. Thankfully my villa is only like a 2-minute walk. I just literally followed the elephants as I saw them outside and now we're here. It's a really cute place actually. I'm so happy that I get to explore like around my villa and don't need to go like hours away. Such a great spot, great location. I'm so excited to ride these elephants. Hi, baby. I'm gonna take really good care of you. Heading back to my villa. I also stopped at a little store on the way back. Well, it kind of wasn't on the way back. It was like out of the area. And now I'm going back to my villa. But I'll explain in a second. Back at the villa, do you see my face right now? It is covered in sweat. One second. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. I also, for a split second, thought that I lost my keys to the villa and I was gonna have to pay for an extra set of keys, and I was like, I'm kind of losing money already. Like, I only brought $400 to Bali, which my mom said was plenty enough, and it definitely is, unless you plan on jam-packing your days with a lot of activities, then it can definitely go by very quickly. The money here is very, very different from American money, as in like $60, I think, equals out to be like 1 million rupias. So I paid like 1 million rupias for the elephant ride, which is sounds so crazy to be like $1 million or 1 million rupias. I'm like, that's a lot, but so worth it. It was such a beautiful ride through the forest, and I got to see like more of the jungle, like more of my view that I already see already. I got to like actually be in it. And the guide was so nice. I got to be in the front because it was just me. It's so hot. I cannot wait to literally just dive headfirst into that pool. But oh my god, part of me feels a little bad for the elephants, like sitting on them and using, like, I am the person that hates zoos. Like, I will never go to a zoo. Like, if you're like, want to go to the zoo? No, that's not my thing. I don't like seeing animals caged up. Some zoos and aquariums, yes, they do. I get it. Like, they do preserve them and help them live longer. But yeah, part of me is like, I'm so sorry I'm sitting on you. But I also feel like you kind of enjoy it because along the whole ride, the elephant, his name was Andrew, he was just eating and drinking and just, I hope he had a good time because I had a great time. And yes, very, very worth it. Very cool that it's also literally right down the road. So if you ever come to Bali, just know there's an amazing villa with an amazing tourist location, literally 2 minutes down the road, like I keep saying, which is just amazing. And then, like I said, I stopped by a little store. I wanted to go to like a bigger store so I can get some maybe like breakfast or something for tomorrow because I didn't realize that I leave at 4 in the morning tomorrow, which is gonna be fine because I've been waking up around that time lately anyways because of jet lag. I was really hoping to get back on some sort of schedule, but don't know if that's gonna happen. So I went to the store, got this little chocolate. Looked pretty good. I tried to ask her like what I can do for like my bug bites. Like, she is just the sweetest little like old lady who has her room into like a store, and there was like a bed and just like a bunch of other things she was selling. I felt like so bad. I gave her a tip too. I was like, here you go, and she was like, oh, you like you know, giving me back the extra money. I was like, no, keep it. Like, thank you. Like, I just wanted, like, I don't know. It felt good to just help her out. Like, she was so happy. But yeah, I was trying to say, like, what do I do with my bites? I was like, like pretending to be a bug. It's so hard communicating with people who don't know English. And she gave me this. So we will try this later once I like get in the pool and I'm all dry and stuff. So that is that. Wow, I'm dying. The sun is slowly leaving us, but I had my pool session and now I'm just reading my book. I placed a dinner order to come at 5, which is in an hour, so I'm gonna read for a little bit, shower, and then enjoy my dinner. My dinner just arrived. Of course, I had to get a watermelon juice to go with it. This is my 3rd one since I've been here yesterday. But got some fried rice with an egg, some shrimp chips, and some chicken. I actually got this yesterday and I ordered something different today, but I guess it's the same thing. I wanted like a little more chicken, but it's alright. This will fill me up regardless. While I eat dinner, I'm gonna throw on a little TV in the background. Morning guys, it's 4 a.m. My ride should be coming soon. I have a jam-packed day today. I don't even know where we're going first. I think a temple. I'm also a little confused why I'm getting picked up at 4 because I swear I booked the 8:30 reservation, but I guess they like to get an early start to the day and it is very, very early. But we go to a temple, some waterfalls, some rice fields, I think a coffee plantation. Just heard a noise. My ride should be here soon, hopefully. There's like crazy monkeys out here. And then also one of like Bali's most famous spots is called the Gates of Heaven. We're going there as well. So here's the outfit. I'll show you guys a better outfit check later. This is like my favorite outfit of the whole trip. Thank you.
It's stay buddy, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Some coffee before we head up.
Correct, brother? We are at our next destination. The temple was so beautiful and amazing. I literally almost started crying, and my tour guide is so amazing too. I'm gonna have to tell you all about it later. But our next stop, where are we now? Tirtaganga?
Oh.
Tirtaganga is used to be a palace. It's built in 1946, which is just owned by the royal family of Karangasem. But now it's open for the public, so the tourists, the local people can visit this place for fun. You know, because we have like beautiful garden,
Yes.
beautiful koi fish, and the koi fish here is eating bread.
Oh, that's why you bought the bread.
Yeah.
Okay, yay!
Yeah.
Can feed some fishies.
Like I told you, it's built 1946, 1963. This place has been destroyed because of the eruption of the volcano. I don't think I've ever been to a more peaceful breakfast spot in my entire life. I mean, you just truly can't beat this. I feel bad. I'm really hungry. So I'm just gonna get something really quick to eat, and he's over there waiting for me. Such an amazing tour guide, like I keep saying, but I'm gonna eat real quick and then we're gonna go to, I think, 3 or 4 more locations. Hello guys, I'm back at my villa. I don't even know what to say. Like, what the heck? As you just saw from all those amazing clips, I had the most amazing day. And I know I keep saying the word amazing and I try to stop myself, but like, there's truly no other word that I can describe how this whole trip has been. Like, oh my god, I'm just traveling just is so fulfilling. It makes me so happy. Like, I cannot believe that I almost canceled this trip. Like, there was something that went on that I was kind of hinting at in the vlogs, that I was going through stuff, but like there was something that happened that made me almost cancel this trip because I needed money so badly. But like, oh my god, I'm so happy that I pulled it through and I came and I'm by myself and I took the risk. Like, it was such a great day. So worth waking up at 3 a.m. And my tour guide, like I said earlier, I need to link their information down below. So this is my reminder to myself when I'm editing this. Their information will be linked down below. I'm not joking, you guys. A full day private tour picked me up from my hotel, took me everywhere, gave me tips, told me everything about Bali, answered all my questions, bought me food and water. 20 bucks for the whole day. It was an extra $30 if you are solo because it's like a private tour. So, but honestly, like if you're going to travel with someone to Bali with someone else, like a normal person, and not doing it by yourself, 20 bucks for a whole private tour. Just the most wonderful tour guide. He was so nice and informative, and he was I was never like, oh, can you take my picture, and like feeling bad. He was always like, okay, let's take some pictures, like, and had amazing like ideas, and was like, okay, I have another concept for like a great video or like a great picture. Like, he was on top of it. Even if you're like someone who doesn't know how to pose and stuff, like he posed me and I was like, I never would have even thought of this, and like took great pictures. It even says on their website, like I booked it through Airbnb, so you guys will see in the link if you are interested, but it says on their website, like, bring your cameras, bring your GoPros, bring your phones, we want to take pictures of you. And I literally tipped him at the end because I was like, for 20 bucks, like, all that you did for me today, making me feel so safe and just showing me Bali and helping me have the most wonderful time. Like, I tipped him. I was like, you deserve so much more than this. Like, I cannot believe how much you did for me and was so kind to me and was so willing to help me take pictures and videos for 20 bucks. Everybody here are the kindest people ever. I did learn a few things, like
a lot of the population here is Hinduism, so very, very religious people. There's also like a lot of rules. If you are going to go to temples and stuff, definitely look up the rules if you're going to temples. Like, there's rules regarding women, rules regarding babies, rules regarding photography and stuff. So just look into that if you are going to Bali. Before I came here, I was a little nervous, of course, as I always am solo traveling. But since they are so religious and truly believe in the religion and their ways, it's just like doing harm and say like kidnapping a sweet girl like myself, it's just so not what goes on here. I mean, maybe there's a few bad people, bad people all over the world, you know, but just the kindest people ever. Like, I cannot tell you guys enough. I just want to give every single person like a hug. Like, I just want to give every single person like money and a good life. Like, you all deserve that because you are just the nicest people ever. For like, they would literally probably risk their life for me and do anything for me for just because they're so nice. But yes, that is just something that you don't have to worry about, you guys, if you're like scared about going by yourself, which I'm sure a lot of you probably won't. It's just so, like, I just feel so safe. And obviously, like, oh, my battery's about to die, so hopefully I can get this in and then I'll change my battery. Do your research. Anywhere you travel, do your research. Look up the dress code, the environment, the bugs. Of course, I still like haven't gotten bug spray and stuff, but do your research. All right, new battery is in because I must talk about the tour. So he picked me up from my villa at 4 a.m. and took me straight to the Gates of Heaven temple, which is why they pick you up so early to beat the crowds, because there are a lot of people that start to roll in. So we got there right when it opened, which was just perfect. The sun was rising and there was not a lot of people there. As soon as we left there, we were the first people to arrive to the next location, and the next location, like, literally there was just nobody there. Every time we went somewhere, we always beat the crowd, which was just amazing. So the next place we went to the water temple, and then I had breakfast as you saw, and then we went to the waterfall, which I personally could have stayed there all day. If you know me, I love water. I love the beach. I love everything about just being around and by the water. So at some point he tapped me on the shoulder and said, if it's okay, like it might start raining soon, are you okay to go? And I was like, yes, it's fine. Like, tell me when to go because I could be here all day. So we went to the next location, which was the coffee plantation. And I got a few clips of that I didn't include in the B-roll because I want to overlay it here while I'm talking about it. So the coffee plantation was just the absolute most, here I go again, amazing little place. I was immediately greeted by the sweetest lady, and she took me around the whole coffee plantation where they actually grind up the coffee beans themselves and cook them. She actually did tell me that there is a machine now for grinding up the beans, but cooking the beans they do themselves. She showed me where all the coffee beans are grown on the trees, and it's not coffee season yet, but when it is, the green beans turn to red, and then they of course go through the process. She then laid out for me a bunch of tea and coffee options and had the exact name of every single one, and I could try every single one for free. I didn't even have to buy anything if I didn't want to, but of course I wanted to support, so I ended up buying like 5 bags. My absolute favorite was the coconut and the vanilla coffee, and there was a few teas that I absolutely loved. I will show you here in a second, but again, another just great, informative, welcoming, sweet environment. I'm so happy that the coffee plantation was a part of the tour and a part of the list that I choose, because there's different tours that you can pick from, which is nice because that is how I love to travel. I love to go to a country and immerse myself in the culture and learn about things. Like, there was so many things that I learned about today that I could just tell you, but obviously you could just look it up, and I don't want to bore you with the whole video. Just me talking about Bali facts. So before this clip gets any longer, let's go to the 2 that I bought for myself. Coconut coffee, like I said, the most amazing, with that word again, amazing coffee. But here it even says directions on the back. You just add water. It's already ground up. They already did everything. Just add water and it's already like good to go through the airports. They said it's already processed, sealed, it's good to go. No problems there. And then I got pandanus tea. I don't really know what that is, but I tried it. Love. Coffee in the morning, tea at night. And all the tea is not caffeinated, so that will be great for my dad, who has migraines a lot. So I asked her, she was giving me tips, what is like a good
tea to help migraines, and you know, she's like, this one helps the blood flow, circulation, this one's really good, spice tea. Got this for my dad, and I'm not sure if I want them to be Christmas presents yet, so hopefully they're not watching this. I'm sure they are. And then another favorite was the vanilla coffee. So good. Like the coconut coffee and the vanilla coffee were my favorites, but I am going to give this to my boyfriend's parents because they are just so sweet, and they were very, very worried about me going to Bali, so I thought I would get them a little souvenir. And then of course for my mom and my sister, I had to get some chocolate. This is like also grown and produced at the plantation, so sea salt chocolate and vanilla chocolate, which is just so good, and like not fake chocolate. It's like 80% real cacao, so the real deal right here. And that is the souvenirs that I got. I also got a few snacks. I can't remember if I showed you guys all the snacks that I got. I don't think I did, but I'm gonna save you from that. Watch my TikToks if you want to see the review on those snacks. But since I have been talking for way too long and I am super tired, it is a little past 5. I have been up for now over 12 hours. I think I'm gonna order a little something to eat and then just lay in this comfy bed with the great view that I have for the rest of the night. And I will see you guys in the morning.
Hello.
Hi.
So it's my activity room for today's honor.
Awesome. Thank you.
For breakfast this morning, I got some pancakes, French toast, and some coffee. Cheers. I'm going on a little walk around the village, and I fear that I may have waited too long because I actually took a nap. I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning, which is the time that I want to normally start waking up, but I think jet lag has gotten the best of me. So, took a nap, and when I fell asleep, it was like blue skies, amazing weather, and now, well, I'll show you. The storms are definitely brewing. But I haven't really gotten a chance to explore this village, so I thought a walk would be great. And also today is the official day that TikTok has gotten banned. I woke up to the dreaded message that TikTok is banned, and that really sucks, you know, because a lot of this trip was paid for by social media, like I was saying earlier. But that is not the point of this vlog, to be sad and talk about TikTok. The point of this vlog is Bali, and we are here, and it is, as you can tell, beautiful. So I'm gonna go on my walk, and I kind of want to see if maybe I can go to a fancy restaurant, like Uber myself to a fancy restaurant and see how much that would be for one last like hoorah. But for now, let's just enjoy the views together. That's my cue. Alright, had a good 40-minute walk. Those dogs are brutal sometimes. Like, they will charge at you and you need to stand your ground. Every time they charge at me, I get a little scared and I start running away, but then I remember I'm 10 times bigger than them and I go, no! And then they start to back away. But they will keep barking and they will keep following you no matter how many times you tell them no. And their owners are like, no, get back here. So, the last thing I need right now is rabies. But that walk was super cool. It was a little, I don't know, because yesterday I kept saying how safe it is, but like every time I do go out on a walk or like I'm just out on my own, I do get this weird feeling that something could happen. So, as nervous as I was, it was really cool to get to see the village a little bit and some like rice fields since I didn't get to do that yesterday, but I saw like monkeys swinging from the trees and there were these like lizards that looked like snakes, and of course the jungle is just beautiful in itself. So that was really cool. Glad I got to go on a walk. I've been wanting to do that, and I did say that I wanted to go out to some fancy restaurant, but part of me just wants to stay here at the villa and where I know that I'm going to be safe. Sorry, there's ants everywhere. Plus, I also did not pay for service on my phone, so if I go to the restaurant and they don't have Wi-Fi, I would need to like turn on my phone and pay for service just to get for a ride back. So I honestly don't mind staying here for the rest of the day, even though I've done that literally all day. I don't think I would mind staying here for dinner and getting the spaghetti bolognese that I have been eyeballing. As promised, the spaghetti bolognese. My goal before I leave is to literally try everything on this menu. There's probably like 10 meals and I've had almost one of every single meal. So this is, I'm sure, going to be just as delicious as everything else I've tried. They also have like burgers and oh no, the ants are coming. I fear I might have to take this inside. I just wish I had some sort of like bug spray or bug repellent or something. But let's do a taste test. I have yet to have one bad meal here. Even like since the airport, like at the Singapore airport, I had an amazing meal, and then just every single thing that I have tried, from the snacks to the store to the meals brought to me, it has just been absolutely amazing. I need to think of a better word, but oh my god. Let me take one more bite for you guys. Of course, I had to get the watermelon juice. This is a ritual at this point. They have other juices too. Maybe tomorrow I should try the honeydew juice. I'm sure that is amazing. But this has literally been my obsession the whole time. They probably know by now. I don't even need to tell them. Just bring me the watermelon juice. I also wanted to be a little bit fancy. And I got dessert! Look how good that looks! It is a rice snack, I'm pretty sure, and let me tell you the exact name of it because I can't remember what exactly it's called, and I know I'm going to butcher it, but it is the pisang goreng. And even though I haven't finished my dinner, it looks so freaking good. I want to try it in front of you guys right now. Don't want to get chocolate on my pasta. Okay, I was wrong. I think it's the banana, fried banana. Okay, that's why I have the ice cream. You can get a little bite of this. I love food. I love Bali food. Oh my god. I was telling my boyfriend earlier, I am not much of an eater. If you've watched my vlogs, I don't eat that much. But ever since I came here, I have been trying to finish every single plate. I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously, I do know what it is. Bali food, any other country's food can never compare. American food is just disgusting. Horrible. Fast food, absolutely gross. Even the pancakes that I had this morning were the best pancakes I've ever had. And it actually is raining and lightning right now. So this is going to be the perfect way to just end the night, finish up my dinner, read my book in bed, and relax to the sound of rain and lightning. Back in my PJs, and I really think I might explode over how much food I just ate. But I am just gonna read and wind down for the night. Morning. It is my last day here in Bali, and it really hit me last night just how sad I am to be going back to reality and just going back to normal people and my normal life. I'm actually so scared to go back home. Like, I don't want to go back home. I don't want to live a normal life. Like, I just want to do things like this for the rest of my life and have fun and travel and do exciting things. But can't always live that way. I'm definitely gonna miss a lot of things. For one, I'm definitely gonna miss this view, but second of all, I'm gonna miss having all my meals being made for me and brought to me. That is one thing after traveling. It is so hard for me to go back to cooking and a routine and working out. I actually have breakfast coming to me soon. I got some fruit and some coffee, and it is 8 a.m. I woke up a few hours ago. I've just been laying in bed on my phone because TikTok is actually back. So I have a lot of time until I have to leave for the airport. I leave at 5, so most likely just gonna stay here at the villa and soak it all in. I want to just like visually be able to remember every single part of this villa. I try to remember like that wall over there and just how it looks, so I can just remember this forever. My last breakfast here in Bali, just something small because I'm gonna order a dinner later. That's gonna be my last actual meal here in the villa. But I'm gonna eat breakfast and then I need to start packing.
So this is going to be the tricky part because I decided to buy a million snacks for my friends and family. But if there's one thing that I've learned from my sister is the rolling method with packing. So hopefully this can all fit, no problem. And I do have an extra bag that I can carry along with this one. Like I said, I definitely regret not bringing a suitcase. I will say it has been nice not having to worry about a suitcase because almost every single flight I have been on, it has always been full overhead bins and people need to check their suitcase. And what if it gets lost? And what if it takes too long? I just truly did not want to have to worry about all of that. So that has been the only nice part, but it is extremely heavy. So walking through the airport with like a 40-pound bag isn't necessarily the easiest or the funnest. But I am going to pack it differently this time, so hopefully it all can fit in this new way that I'm trying. But it's still going to be just as heavy, if not heavier. I also brought this like windbreaker jacket because it was supposed to rain the whole time and I thought I would need a jacket. But for being the rainiest month and season of the year here in Bali, it really hasn't been that bad. It's really only rained the past few days and only at nighttime, which is like the perfect time for it to just rain and settle down for the night.
Alright, well, I don't know how I did it, but I managed to put everything on the bottom compartment here. All my clothes at least. And I still have all this room for snacks and stuff. I just have a few more lingering things I need to pack. Alright, let's see. Not bad. For some reason, I packed everything and my million snacks that I bought all in this bag. And I thought I was going to have to pack this bag too. I got from the store the other day. But why did I not pack this way on the way here? I have no idea. Just have a few little things that I need to keep out for after my shower. And then I'll be completely ready to go. I've made it to the airport and it is so hot. I was a little overwhelmed because there's so many different areas you have to go through and it's a little confusing, but we made it and I still have about 2 hours until my flight. Hope it doesn't get canceled, or not canceled, but like delayed, because the rain has been pretty crazy lately, and thankfully that it's only really been raining like the last 3 days that I've been here, and like I said, only really at night the past 2 days, but today it came down pretty hard, and today I am leaving, which is so crazy to say because this week feels like it just went by so fast, and I knew it would, but it's okay because I had the best time of my entire life. Like, solo traveling has just become so easy to me now. I remember the first trip I did to Mexico, I was so scared, but now I'm just like, I'm a travel pro at this point. Like, I have so many good tips. I feel like if you guys have any questions about traveling or Bali, please feel free to reach out. And of course, if you are planning a trip to Bali, check the links below. I will link my Airbnb, the private driver that I had to and from the airport, the tour guide that I had. Everybody and everything was just, it's so incredible, except for all these bug bites that I got on my arms. I'm just looking at them now, but that's okay. We have a very long travel day ahead of us. I actually have to spend the night in Singapore airport, so I might get a lounge, I might just sleep on the floor. It's not the first time or the second time I will have done that. So just a couple hours flight from Bali to Singapore, and then an 8-hour layover overnight, and then of course the dreaded 14-hour flight from Singapore to Seattle. But it's all part of the process. It's all worth it. Thank you so much for watching. If you've come along this far, I just it's so crazy that I just went to Bali for a week by myself and now it's over. I need to grab a bobby pin for this piece of hair because it's driving me crazy. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I actually have a very special surprise when I get back for you guys. If you have been following along, then you know I've been talking about the surprise, so the next video is going to be very exciting. So subscribe if you haven't. A lot of exciting things coming, and yeah, 2025 is just really looking up so far. Like, what an incredible week. It's truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I'm so happy that I went. If you're watching this and have always wanted to travel, please do save up every penny you can. Like, prioritize it. It really is worth it. Like, find another little side job to make money. There's a whole world out there, you guys, and it's so eye-opening and just makes you realize that we do take things for granted sometimes, and it's so easy to get stuck in our little bubble, in our own little town, in our own little state, in our own little country. But then you like go out to other countries and realize that there's a whole world of like other people living in different ways with different struggles. Like, we have it so good in the States, so just keep that in mind. Traveling is so important to me, and if it is something that you've always wanted to do, I highly encourage you to do it. Reach out to me if you have tips. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everyone in this video who made this trip come to life. So sad to be going home, but that means I successfully completed my Bali trip. Happy traveling, guys.